welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this on your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. Alright, so it's been a minute since I've done some layout ideas in the Skinny Classic Hobonichi Hobonichi Happy Bullet Journal. You guys know, if you've been here for any length of time, that this is my planner size of choice. This is the actual, well, not this one, but this is the only size that I use in my own planning system. And so tonight, and yeah, it's after work, and yeah, I should be doing something else, but you know, whatever. I'm going to continue along with the theme. Now, I did start this, and I can't remember who it was. I'll have to see if I can go back to that original video, because one of my viewers and planner friends here on YouTube had suggested that originally the way that I was doing it is I was testing some layout ideas and then I was just using them, and at one point I was like 3 months ahead in layout styles, and she was like, you know, you should just put that in its own thing. And I'm like, oh, genius. So that's what I've been doing. Now, I have done some layout videos in this, predominantly in the Skinny Classic size, although I have done some layouts in the Skinny Mini size, so the mini half sheets, and then I've done one in the mini size. So I like playing with stuff, and I'm just doing a quick flip through so you guys can see what I've done in the past. Actually, I'm going to take this one out because we're going to need that one. But this I had done because prior to Happy Planner putting out their Skinny Classic, people were just making their own spreads, hence different layout ideas. But for today's video, and maybe for some coming down the line, I am actually going to take the Happy Planner spread. So the Happy Planner Classic Skinny, and we're going to be doing some things with that. Now, I actually don't like wasting my paper, even though I have tons of it. And when I've been doing layouts lately, I try to use the back of whatever the paper is from the time before, because otherwise I'm going to have gaps in between where there's no layout, because again, you know, I'm usually doing 3 at a time. Oh, and I always bury the lead on this. This is probably going to be a long video, so you may want to grab a hot beverage or a cold one. It doesn't matter. Get relaxed and watch. I will try to timestamp in both the description and the pinned comment to let you know when the different layouts begin. But yeah, so for this first one, we're going to be using the back of the very last one that I did, and then for the next two will just be the Skinny Classic layout in the Skinny Classic Planner that Happy Planner put out. It doesn't matter what the dates are, we're actually going to be covering all of that up. And my whole premise behind this is, if you have this, regardless if it's the wrong one or any of the other versions that they have, I believe they're all in this style. And I'm going to show you and give you some ideas on how you can change that up. So let me get some semblance of order. Oh, let me do some housekeeping. So I got the 2 Skinny Classics that I have for 2020 from my friends Kelly and Dee. One is the Hobby Lobby version, and that is from my friend Kelly. Check out her channel below. And then the second one is just the regular Happy Planner version, and it's just some of the art is a little different, and that's from my friend Dee. Check her out check out her channel below. You don't see January here or February, at least for this first section, because I'm using the dividers in my own Hobonichi, and that video will be coming out this Saturday. I'm not a huge fan of the layout, and I think the paper quality for their planner paper is just slightly less than their Happy Note. So when I have the opportunity, I prefer to use Happy Note or just other half sheet paper, not necessarily this, but I will be using this for layout ideas like we're doing today, as well as paper for my social media and business section, just because this was a lovely gift and I don't want it to go to waste. I mean, it's good quality paper. And then I've got a variety of sticker books, colorful boxes, oldie but goodie. I was gifted this by my friend Kelly, LOL Seasonal. I was gifted this by my friend Val, the mini Everyday Wrong, although I think I might put this away because, not gonna lie, loving these girls more than these girls. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on women, I'm just, you know, I'm a little played out for now, so I don't know, we'll put these on the side, but I don't know that we'll be using them. I was gifted this sticker book here by my friend Andy, and again, all of their channels will be linked below. And I know you're going to be thinking it's odd because this is the fall sticker book, which was gifted to me by my friend Val, but I mean, a sticker book's a sticker book. I think we can find ways to use this, even though fall is like, what, 8 months away? I think we can do it. So let me put this away. Let me get some situation going on, and I know I'm saying that wrong, and I'll bring you guys back in just a minute. Alrighty then, so for this very first layout we're going to be doing, the reason I pulled this out is I can use this as a template. Now, I'll be right back. Alright, so just in case you didn't want to count out a template, if you have any of these week on one page half sheets, and if I can find them, I'll link them below, but I know that there are several different styles of this, then you can use that as your template if you are like me and just using some of your paper. But I did want to show this. I've got whole stacks. This is one of two of these books that I just have different half sheets, and I use them for videos like this, as well as just in my regular planning section. But again, if you didn't want to map anything out, but you had one of these in whatever style, because they have quite a few where the 7 days are on one page, then you can use that as your template. Alright, so I've done the majority of the lines. I had moved it up a little so that it could just bypass the little stargazer thing down here, and then the last one I'll do with you here on camera. Now I do prefer the hand-drawn look, one because I'm lazy, and two, I just actually like the look of it. Even when I use a ruler, and I have done this, is I can get straight lines, but they're still crooked, if you know what I mean, and that bothers me more than the hand-drawn look. For those of you who don't like the hand-drawn look, then you can just use a ruler. So this, in essence, gives us our entire week. For someone like me who is a list maker, I probably would put the days of the week on the side here, as I've been doing lately. And it seems a little weird. I mean, I guess you'd start your day at the top and work towards the weekend. That's how the other layout was. It just, maybe because it's pre-printed, I don't know, but that just looks kind of weird. But I would denote it somehow with just the initial or with a sticker, however. And this is a Mildliner brush pen, and I love them. Because they are quite big, I do find just putting the initial is enough for my purposes, and because they are quite light, if you outline, my go-to pen color is black, but that does make it pop a little, and then you don't have to worry if you don't have a ton or any date stickers. Now, if you have any sticker books that have the initials, then you certainly can use that. You don't have to use a brush marker. You could just use a Inkjoy or a Flair and just make it kind of thick. But I think that does make it look decorative, and it just so happens it kind of goes with that. That was just at the top of the stack. And then I'm just putting a line and making sort of like an upside down exclamation point just to make it a little bit decorative. And just as easy as that, given the color down the middle there and the color down there, I mean, that is a fully functional yet very interesting visually spread. And then on this side, what you can do is, let's cover this up because obviously we don't need that. And we can turn this into a sort of dashboard layout. And so let's go with our purples. Or maybe we can do purple and green because I think this has green in it too. Yeah. So we'll stack purple every other. Someone remind me because I'll forget. And I could white out, but I mean, I wouldn't do that in my regular planner, so there's no point in doing it here. And yeah, I'm always sort of fast and loose like it. I have found that when I try to work within the defined box, it just never turns out as nicely as when I have a blank page. So I try as hard as I can, but I can't get the results that I like. So, you know, just is what it is. And so we'll do a teal. And again, it's really just based off the colors on the other page. I could cover that middle section down either with washi, or my friend Val actually did this in a couple of videos, I think, where she covered that with whiteout, and it actually looks really good. And I know that sounds surprising, but the white is slightly different white than the page, and so it just looks like a really neutral page. I was totally loving that. Definitely check out her page. She's got some great ideas, and she is quite good with the different washi. No, I don't need that. I need this. This, however, does not go with our color scheme. Not great with the whiteout. I seem to make it look a little worse than it should. But if it looked flawless, you'd think you were on someone other's channel. These aren't this. Oh, okay. Okay, they're not. It's not the same purples, and obviously that's not the same. That's okay. Well, you know what? It's 9 o'clock at night, and I should be getting ready for bed, but we're gonna play. And this, actually, this does have stuff that says stuff. I know, it's like Gold Star Teacher moments around here. Okay, so on the purple, we are going to be putting but we want to be aware of what we're putting. Sorry. So this is going to be a to-do, and we'll just sort of actually put that on the side because this might be to do errands, and this might be to do grocery list. And then we'll go into our purple section, and we will do busy day here because it'll be a busy day. And then down here we'll do lazy day. And I'm pretty sure I don't have to explain what that means. So we'll put that there. If I had a plan, I could have actually covered some of that better, but that's okay. So we've got those there, and so we have somewhat of a dashboard layout, and then we've got this Hobonichi Weeks inspired layout. Let's see what we can do with the fall sticker book. I know you guys are wondering if I've lost my mind, and you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that. But already I'm seeing things. Not the right color things, of course, but definitely seeing things. Because we want to stay in at least the color theme. This Hello Weekend's nice, but more sagey than I'd like. So let's keep flipping. And a hot beverage is universal, so we can put that one there. That is not seasonal. Focus on. Ooh, those are pretty. Like I said, you could use these to put that. I tend to notice that not a lot of them have like 1 or 2 pages, that's it. So I try to use mine as sparsely as I can, but you know how that goes. So must do this. Oh no, must do this today. So we've got something there, and again, I'm really just gravitating towards the color right now. My latest coffee obsession, because for a while it was the Irish cream cold brew, I think it is. I think that's what it was. But now it's the hot smoked butterscotch in the grande size though. I have had it in the venti and the milk proportion is off. So if you're going to try it out, I would definitely try it in the grande to get the best proportion of smoked butterscotch to milk to coffee. I think there's coffee in it. I actually don't know. All right, so this is layout number 1. Not super decorative. It doesn't have to be. And it's definitely functional. You could have turned the letters the other way and then do your list or your writing or your journaling or whatever you're using this for in that way. The way that I would do this is probably just list that way because I'm a list maker. That would not bother me. Because again, I'm just using it for the color. I'm not really using it for anything else. And then this, again, is more of a dashboard layout where we've got big chunks of boxes for certain tasks. Again, I just use these because I had that open and the colors kind of went. But you could actually have written in here the errands list, meal plan, dinner plans, or whatever the dashboard layout has. I don't have one, so I'm not exactly sure what it says, but I think this makes a good layout, and you can use your stuff. Now we're really going to lean into that aspect for this next layout. Now I've already preemptively started working on this because you don't need to watch literally ink dry, but I will show you that you can turn this horizontal with a little bit of finagling, and by a little bit I mean a lot of finagling, by whiting out the middle line. And I have found, and this is something that I used to do when I used to work out of a big vertical happy planner, is if you use a Jelly Roll white, mine is from Sakura, then you get a much tighter and finer line, and it almost just disappears from the page. And the problem I've had, and I've had this pen for a while, as well as I've encountered this problem for a while, is that eventually, I don't know if you can see, it'll start skipping. Now you have to let that fully dry to try to go over it. But on camera, you probably don't notice it as much as I do. And I've done that for all of the middle lines, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to go for some precision. Measure out the halfway mark, which is really bad because it's not on an even number. And I'm really bad at math. All right, well, that's 4 inches, so we can't do 2, so we'd have to scoot over there. So let's just do this right here. I couldn't even tell you what that measurement was. It's like 1 and You're better at math. Measure it out, because I'm really just using from usable writing space to usable writing space and trying to get the halfway mark. If you're new here, guys, yep, it's always like this. All right, well, that's a reasonable approximation. I don't need perfect, I just need functional. So dot right there, and dot right there. And you're probably having some concerns right now. I don't blame you, I kind of do myself, but in my head, it'll all turn out okay. But we're just going to white out this. Now the problematic ones will be the ones that are under the line that we did the whiteout, because these we could reasonably cover up with a sticker and then just put it as our label. But those you can really see. But I'm hoping that we can work it out so that even if you can see it, it makes it a little bit more manageable. Now, is all of this a bit fussy? Yeah, it actually is. But if you are bored with the layout that this is, and you want to try something new, or if you were never a horizontal girl, like I've never been a horizontal girl, so this doesn't speak to me at all, then if I really truly had to use this, if I didn't have any other half note paper, then that's how I probably would get around it. It is fiddly, it is a little time consuming, but then I'm working in chunks of boxes that really speak to me versus forcing myself to work with a layout that I may not have chosen if there were other options. And then for this, actually I think we'll use this one. And this is the one from Andy. It's the Jen Hadfield sticker book. I know that she has paper pads. I think she might be from the scrapbooking world. I don't know. The very first time I heard of her was when I got this from my friend. And then I've actually seen lots of her because I've looked for her. So I guess that's more like stalking. But I really like her design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these labels for every day. And we might actually have enough. I don't count. I don't pre-plan. I just sort of open my stuff, turn on the camera, and just go for it. So, again, if you're new here, yeah, it's always like this. Ask anyone. They'll tell you. In fact, leave a comment down below if you're new here and you're like, is she really like this? And if you've been here a while, let them know that she is. She really is. Because I know that some of this freewheeling, no plan, just do whatever and hope for the best kind of style just really bugs some people. Like, just what are you doing? What are you doing? You're a grown woman. Get it together. I know, guys. I mean, I'm not going to change because one, I'm a grown woman. Two, I'm too lazy. And I kind of like it. I kind of like just open up my stuff and hoping for the best. And for here, we'll do a gold, but we'll do a different gold because this is going to be our note section. Let's do this one. And I really, really, really like this sticker book. I think the stickers are amazing, but the gold is sort of an antique-y gold, and I think it's just so elegant. All right, so I'm gonna write in the days of the week. And for the size of this, I've talked about them before, but Lux Clever Crafts has a day headers, and they actually would fit in there. So you could certainly do that. You could certainly write it in like I'm doing. You could do the letter method like I did in the other spread. There's no rules, so you can really do whatever it is that you want. And Sunday and notes. And just like that, we have a vertical layout. Again, I am not a fan of the horizontal. I never have been. I've tried it. It doesn't work for me. This would work. Now, because of the size of the skinny half notes, the skinny classic, the Hobonichi, whatever it is you call it, you're not going to get a true vertical layout where you've got one day all the way down. There's just not enough room for that. So this is sort of a vertical dashboard hybrid, but there definitely is lots of room here if you, again, are like me, where you are a list maker, or if you've got a variety of appointments. So I think this as a layout would definitely work, and it is rather simple to do, if not a little time consuming. And then let's see if we can add some things, mostly to see if we can sort of camouflage where the word was. I'm not so concerned about where we whited out the line, but where that word is, I think it's a little bit obvious. Now, I'm not good at layering. Ask anyone. It's been a while since I've whispered on camera, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm laughing now because it's just so weird. There's nobody here. I'm literally in my room by myself. So it strikes me as hilarious, and it's going to strike me as hilarious again when I'm doing the ending, because it's actually a little creepy. I'm not going to lie. It's a little creepy when I edit and I hear myself whisper. Whatever. Whatever. All right, so let's do be kind, be sweet, and be happy. And really, I'm just choosing this because it kind of ties in with the page up there. And then on the other days, we'll just put some of these bees, which are really cute. And we don't want the same color with the same color. And then one more over here. And for here, I don't necessarily like that notes. So let's see if we can white that out. And then make it look like it was never there. Okay, again, not super decorative, but certainly functional. And I think there's some flowers in here. And you guys know that's my go-to, where if I can't figure out what to do, then put a flower. Okay, so we'll put some birds. I talked about this in a recent video. Birds kind of freak me out, and that made me think just now of the flamingos that I was talking about during the summer. How is that supposed to lay? Like that? Because most of the flamingos that I was using were giving me the side eye. And I don't know if it's because I was talking smack about them, because in most things you get for a tropical vibe, they put a flamingo, but that's the Floridian tropical vibe, and I live in Hawaii, and unless you go to the zoo, those things don't walk around here. I'm assuming they just walk around like chickens in Florida. I'm just assuming that. I actually don't know. Here in Hawaii, because of the hurricanes, you can find chickens roaming around everywhere. On some islands like Kauai, they actually have the right-of-way on the road. Yeah, they do. Don't believe me? Come to the islands. Check it out. Tourist boom. Done. All right, that seems random. Well, let's put the other two. Well, that just seems ugly. Oh, maybe we can do a thing. Oh, that's not how flowers work. So, we're going to mimic the flowers that the birds are on that I just noticed. I'm going to do that there. We're going to do that there. And we are going to consider it done. Now it is quite matchy-matchy because, I mean, pretty much everything is symmetrical and lined up. Not sure I'm a huge fan of it, but it works. It's definitely functional. It's definitely decorative. And we're using our stuff. So that's layout number 2. Oh, I was worried I used these in the wrong way. So that goes there. That goes here. And now the reason why I took out the wrong sticker book is because these girls are here. But you know what we're going to do, don't you? I'm pretty sure you do. Pretty sure you do. All right, so before we do the thing we're going to do, we're going to turn this into a dashboard layout. So again, reasonable approximation. And we'll use the reasonable approximation that we used on the other layout. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but that's actually how Happy Planner has so many different layouts. They actually just use the same templates for quite a few. And I've talked about that when I did a collaboration with Sherry. I'll link that playlist below. But all at once we start whiting out, is you've got your day on one page. Now, I know that there are people who love the dashboard layout. There is, I think, a dashboard layout in the mini. So this isn't much smaller than that. So this certainly could be functional. And then on this side, we're going to do some interesting things as well. Because again, we've got the layout, we've got the paper. So let's figure out what we can do in order to use it. And I know some of you will lose your minds, but it'll be okay. I'm hoping it'll be okay. No promises. And then we'll do one right down the middle. That looks a little off. Maybe it's because our other lines are weird. And to make a straight line, you do need 2 points of reference. We're just going to wing it. Alrighty, so we've got this, and I don't know if this will have labels like that one there, but let's pick a color. So let's use some gold, because we're going to be using the LOL for our decorative aspect, and we'll use these. Now, in one of the sticker books that Kelly sent me, and I couldn't tell you which one it was, it might be the Womankind or the Encourager, but it actually has really tiny labels like this, and it's sort of staggered and in an ombre But yeah, I couldn't tell you what it was. That might be a little better for this, just because it takes up less space. But again, I think if you are using the dashboard layout, you use it because it's functional for you. You like your week on one page, and you may not actually have tons of tasks, or you use it specifically for like zone cleaning. My friend Sherry here on YouTube, she's been talking about the Fly Lady method. So this kind of layout in this kind of planner where it's small and portable might be perfect for that. She has a video on that, and I think she might actually do her Fly Lady in her Hobonichi. I'm so behind on watching videos. But I think that would be perfect for this. I think this would be perfect for meal planning. If you have just one of these for doctor's appointments or medications or whatever, the size is just enough if you do this layout that you can certainly write some things down. Because not everyone uses a planner in the same way. So while one person might need that entire space, another person, this will be perfectly fine for what they're using this for. And then for here, we won't be too concerned about covering it up. Still going to use the gold because we're going to try to tie it into some decorative things from the LOL. But we're going to use some of these to give some function to these boxes. Because again, you've got a to-do list there, and we'll do a to-do list here, and then maybe we can find something in the sticker book for the other boxes if we even want to put something there. Oh look, we have these. We'll hold this in reserve. All right, now we're going to do the thing I said we're going to do. Just need to find a sticker. Who needs boys when you have girls? Now we need something tall, but not pointed at the end because I don't want to have to cut it. Ooh, I think we found it. When it rains, dance. Oh. Actually, I wear slippers and I would slip. All right, girls. See you later. Night, night. This is the second time I've done that. I still feel bad for the other girls. I kind of feel bad for these girls, but those ones were just covered up with some decorative stickers. I mean, this is just another girl, so they're just hanging out. They're dancing. Look, and that looks really sweet. Okay, and I think, yeah, this has, all right, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, we don't have enough. I don't want gold on gold because that actually looks really cute. All right, let's not worry about the days of the week right now, and let's do some decorative. All right, so I think this will fit perfectly here for my dinner list. I don't know what that means. Does that mean the list you need to make dinner, or the things you're going to order because someone else is paying? I don't actually know what that means. I guess both of those actually work though. All right, so we can do Saturday and Sunday here if we can find something that says weekend. I really like her. I really like her a lot. Let's do this love to plan. Oi, oi, oi. Now some of you might be concerned because I am using my product in layout videos. and specifically in layouts I'm not going to use. But I do get inspiration by flipping through these, so I don't feel that it's a total waste or that I'm wasting anything. I feel like I'm using my products and I'm enjoying thinking about my friends who sent them to me. And I just like being able to change up what I do every once and again, just because it makes it fun for me. And I like that this whole thing really coordinates. Oh, I actually found something after I did this something. Don't rip it. Okay, so we'll put this one up here. And we've got weekend plans we can do down here. And before I forget, I'm actually going to write it in so that I know Saturday and Sunday are down here. And let me do the rest of the week and I'll bring you guys back. All right, so I wrote in the days of the week. I think we'll try to get a few more flowers. Wait, is there double? Mayflower. Oh, there's double of May. There's not double of every month, is there? And that's July. I don't know if this is August. I think June is missing and there's two May. I mean, that's not a problem. I think it's interesting. Okay. All right, we need something decorative there. We'll do this egg cup with flowers. And then I think we'll tie in the rain thing with this up here, although it's in the wrong spot. So we'll move this one because I don't want the two things to line up. And we'll do Sing in the Rain up here. I think if we can find something for this that says something that's long like this, but it is not about looking for eggs, I think we'll be good. So just shout out if you see something long. Okay, that didn't come out right. All right, well, we've got that one and we've got it in doubles. Let's see if we can find something that's long. I don't know that we're going to have any luck with that. Eat and repeat. Kind of like that. No, so let's go back to May. May your whole day shine. That would go right there, like we always meant it to be there. And I think I'm going to take this one off because this would just be the notes section, because I want to bring a girl on this side. And I like her. I don't really have anything blue though. I don't know that it matters. Yeah, I didn't see anything else. So we'll put that there. And let me pop these back on the rings and I'll bring you guys back. Alrighty guys, so these are my 3 layouts. This one is in a Hobonichi Weeks / dashboard type of layout, only because you've got some functional boxes on this side and then the Hobonichi inspired layout on the left side. the second layout we did is using the actual Skinny Classic layout, which is a horizontal, but we turned it into a vertical. So you've got 4 days on one page, 3 days on another, a section for notes. You do have the long and lean box. Again, if you lean towards the vertical style, then this might work for you. I definitely would recommend, I don't even know where it went, that Jelly Roll pen. The Sakura, and the thicker the nib, the better. So this is in an 8, just because even though it is finicky, you do get the least line on there because the whiteout is definitely thicker than the nib of the pen, because I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does recede it back into the page quite nicely. And if you have more skill than I do, you could probably cover up that other stuff better than I do, but it's still totally functional for my needs. And then this last layout we did, we turned it into a dashboard. We've got the week on one page, and then we've got different to-do boxes here. We did cover up the girls, and it's actually a little sad because they're, at least the blonde one is staring at me, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm not scared. And again, I do have a couple, or I actually have 3 of the LOL sticker books, and I should have pulled them out. This little blue here is a little jarring with the rest of it, but we did have double, so I can use the other one in a regular layout that I'll be using in my Hobonichi. But I think you get the gist of, again, depending on what you use this for, this will be more than enough room for you, or it could be, and it's a way to use the layout that Happy Planner gives you and then just turn it into something else, because really the entire focus of this particular video was just doing that, using the layout that they give you and then seeing what we can do to configure the layout differently, and then doing the decorating to help emphasize or minimize that. All right, guys, that's it for me for now, and as always, aloha.